Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. I am Muhammad Yasin. This is virtual class of Pakistan International School Taif. This class is for the students of grade 8. This is our 26th video in this class. We are going to do exercise 53 and 74 in this lesson. After today's lesson, we shall be able to do grammar exercise 53 and grammar exercise 74. We shall be able to understand the rules of punctuation given in chapter 8. This is exercise 53. In instructions, it is written to provide complement clause to the following. If she had so desired. You can see these are conditional sentences. If you remember in our previous exercises, we have learned how to complete conditional sentences. You know very well, there are three main types of conditional sentences in English. We have done it before. This is only to revise. If you call her, she will come. Sentence number 1 is called first conditional. Sentence number 2, if you called her, she would come. Second sentence is second conditional. What is the difference between first and second conditional? If you look here, you can see here is written call in first conditional, but it is written here called in second conditional. In the same way, if you look here, here is written will come, that is first conditional, and here is written would come, that is second conditional. I shall repeat. Call will change into called and will change into would in second conditional. Let us try to understand third conditional. If you had called her, she would have come. Try to understand. Call was changed into called in second conditional, and it is changed into had called in third conditional. Will was changed into would in second conditional, and would have in third conditional. Dear students, it is very important to remember these changes to do this exercise. I shall repeat all these changes once again. If you call her, she will come. If you called her, she would come. If you had called her, she would have come. Call is changed into called for second conditional and had called into third conditional. Will changes into would in second conditional and would have in third conditional. To do this exercise, we have to be very careful. For example, here is written, if she had so desired. You can see here had. If here is had, which conditional it will be? You can see had is here in third conditional. This means part number 1 is third conditional, and if in first part it is written had, in second part it will be would have. Is that clear? That is why you have to remember all these conditionals. They will guide us. What shall we write here in the second part? Now we know we shall write here would have. Now we shall complete it. If she had so desired, she would have. We know here will be she would have. After would have you can write anything whatever you like. For example, I am writing she would have given a doll. If she had so desired, she would have given a doll. If they disliked, disliked is the second form of the verb. If there is second form of the verb, then which conditional is this? It will be second conditional. Second form is used in second conditional. If it is second conditional, we shall write here would. If they disliked it, they would. After would you can write whatever you like. They would not take it, they would not eat it, they would not buy it. You can write whatever you like. If they had wanted, had is written here. This means this is third conditional. We shall write here would have. They would have bought it if they had wanted. If Lubna married him, married is second form. This means this is second conditional. You can write anything whatever you like here, but be careful. You have to use would because this is a second conditional. He would be happy if Lubna married him. He would be happy if Lubna married him. If the college is opened, opened is second form. This is second conditional. If the college is opened in July, I would not go to Murray. In second conditional, we use would. Dear students, the important thing is to find out which type of conditional is it. If it is first conditional, there will be present simple here and will here. If it is second conditional, it will be past simple and would will come here. If it is third conditional, had will be here and would have will be in the second part. I have written here all these answers. You can write your own. If she had so desired, she would have given it all, and all others are written here. Let us move to the next parts. If the people had voted for him, he would have succeeded. Now we know here is written had. This means this is third conditional, and in the second part we shall use would have, that we have used here. If I had any doubt, again here is had. What does it mean? This is third conditional. If I had any doubt, I would have asked. In third conditional, we write would have. If I feel it, this means this is first conditional. How do we come to know? Because here is present simple tense. The first form of the verb is written here. We shall complete it by using will. I will tell you. If there had been any possibility, had been is telling us that this is third conditional. If there had been any possibility, I would have been done it. In third conditional, we use would have. Come to that part number 10. If Talib wanted shows this is past simple tense. Second form of the verb is used. It is telling us that the sentence is given in second conditional. In second conditional, we use would. He would take if Talib wanted it. This he is Talib also. Dear students, I think you have got the understanding. You know now. The first thing to do this exercise is try to find out which conditional is this. It will guide you. You will use first form, second form or third form of the verb. It will guide you. You will use will, would or would have to complete the sentence. Only this thing is important. When you know this, then you can do it very easily. Let us move forward. This is the next part of the exercise. If you had studied hard. Had is telling us that this is third form of the conditional. This is third conditional. Now we know if there is third conditional, we use here would have. If you had studied hard, you would have passed. If he had taken my advice, he would have won the race. Both are third conditionals. I would have helped you. Would have is telling us this is also a third conditional. If you had asked me, we can write here. If you had asked me, I would have helped you. I would have again third conditional. I would have saved him from drowning. If she had shouted, we can write here. If he had shouted, I would have saved him from drowning. If you had left is telling us that this is third conditional. If you had left that wasp alone, it would have not bitten you. Wasp is a fly. It can bite. If you had left that wasp alone, it would have not bitten you. Let us move forward. If I had tried again, had is telling this is third conditional. If I had tried again, I would have won the race. If I were you, I would have tried again. He might get fat. If he ate a lot, he might get fat. I would get a job easily. If I applied, I would get a job easily. If we started now, we would reach on time. Second conditional it will be because here is written started. We shall postpone our picnic. If it rains. If you hit the dog, it will bark. If I find the pen, I shall give you. He may not come with you. If you invite him, he may not come with you. He can get there in time. If he wakes up early, he can get there in time. This is first conditional. 24 is first conditional also. Yes, students, this is chapter number 8. This is about punctuation. Punctuation means commas, full stop, inverted commas, capital letters. All these are called punctuation marks. First of all, we shall learn the rules, then we shall do the exercise. When do we use comma? We use comma to separate two or more words of the same part of speech coming together. For example, here a horse, cow, there are commas. Between nouns we use commas. For example, Jagu, comma, gang, comma, has been caught. After the nominative of address, Imran, comma, we use here. After an absolute construction, the sun having risen, comma, we use comma to separate each pair of words connected by. Old and young, comma, rich and poor, comma. We use comma before and after. We use comma before and after words, phrases or clauses. Example is here, I do not, comma, to tell you the truth, comma. We use comma to indicate the omission of a word, especially a verb. He will come. His brother, comma. This comma shows his brother never came. Never, full stop. To mark off a direct quotation, we write comma. As you can see here, it is written. Dear students, these were the rules. To find out shall we write comma or not. Now we are going to study the rules to write full stop. At the end of sentence, you know very well. After abbreviation, you know sign of interrogation is used after a question. The mark of exclamation is used if it is exclamatory sentence. Inverted commas are used to mark direct speech, you can see here. Yes, dear students, this is the exercise. She cooked potatoes, vegetables, meat and pudding. She cooked potatoes, we shall write here comma. Vegetables, we shall write comma. Meat and pudding. He is clever, honest, active and diligent. He is clever, there will be comma. Honest, comma. Active and diligent. He laughs, weeps, grins and smiles in turn. Here will be commas, as we have learned before. Here is written, my father, Mr. Rahmat Ali, is the doctor. Here when you write here my father, after father you will write here comma. My father, comma, Mr. Rahmat Ali is the DC. I said to him, comma, you will write here comma. Come here my boy. His sister too, after two you will write here comma, was away. An old man, comma, woman and a child were going together. The match being over, comma, we came back to our boarding house. You, comma, he and I are friends. High and low, comma, Rich and poor, comma, wise and foolish, all must die. Dear students, this is the second part of this exercise. In instructions it is written, punctuate inserting capitals. You know very well the first letter of each sentence is always capital. T of this there will be capital because this is the first word of the verb, first word of the sentence, and first letter will be capital. P for Pakistani will be capital because this is proper noun. Qaid-e-Azam, Q capital, A capital, M capital, A capital, J capital. Each first letter of proper noun is always capital. That is why we have written all these first letters capital. Here first letter of each sentence will be capital as I have written here. God will not seek thy race. At the end there will be full stop. Nor will he ask thy birth. Alone he will demand of thee. What hast thou done on earth? Dear students, this is Old English. Paul, good evening, Harry. Harry is also the name. We shall write first letter capital. Harry, good evening, Paul. This Paul is also proper noun. We shall write it capital. Where are you going now? After going there will be comma, and after now there will be question mark. My heart. My M will be capital. Said the monkey, comma, it is safe in my body. The peddler wins. Peddler is looking here proper noun. You will write P of the peddler capital. The peddler wins, comma. The peddler wins. Here T is capital. You should write here full stop. The peddler wins, full stop. The peddler P capital wins. Here it is better to write sign of exclamation. I am sorry. The peddler wins, sign of exclamation. The peddler wins, sign of exclamation. The silver arrow is his, comma, shouted the crowd. If you get the book, comma, Tales of the Arabian Nights, comma, you will read their adventures. I capital. I am on the whole, comma, pleased with his work. This is part number 8. My boys, comma, before going home you should put your books, comma, pens, comma, pencils and slates in your bags. Books, comma, we know, comma, are many. Our hours for reading, comma, alas, are few. He said to me, comma, please give me your pen. Dear students, we have completed this exercise. In your homework, you will read the rules to write comma, full stop, given in chapter 8. These rules are very important. After learning these rules, you will be able to do any exercise related to punctuation marks. After learning these rules, you will do exercise 53 and 74 in your notebook. It will help you to memorize, to develop more understanding of punctuation marks. Dear students, that is all from our today's lesson. See you later in a new lesson. Goodbye.